Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Cowboys DeMarcus Lawrence dealing with Lisfranc injury, IR stint likely. Both DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons exited the Cowboys' Week 4 win, and their respective injuries threatened to leave Dallas short-handed along the edge for a notable period. Parsons' exact recovery timeline is unclear at this point, but Lawrence should not be expected back on the field in the near future. Lawrence is dealing with a Lisfranc injury, ESPN's Todd Archer reports. He adds the affected bones were not displaced when the 32-year-old went down, and as a result surgery will not be required. While that is a positive development, Archer still notes a 4 to 8 week recovery is in store. As a result, Lawrence is a strong injured reserve candidate. IR would guarantee at least a 4-week absence, but if his prognosis is confirmed, it would come as no surprise if the Cowboys took that route with Lawrence. The 4-time Pro Bowler leads the team with 3 sacks this season, so his absence would be felt with or without Parsons in the fold. The fact the latter is also in line to miss time compounds the Cowboys' situation in the edge rush department. Sam Williams is out for the year, so Chauncey Golston and Marshawn Kneeland will be counted on to handle large workloads moving forward. The free agent market is thin at the moment with respect to veteran edge rushers, and Haason Reddick represents a hypothetical trade target as his Jets holdout continues. Dallas is not interested in a Reddick pursuit, however, so the team's in-house options will entrusted to fill in for Lawrence and Parsons over the interim. The Cowboys rebounded on defense in their Thursday night win against the Giants, but the unit will still face questions moving forward given its injury situation. Lawrence has remained a full-time starter over the past several years, and 2021 was the last time he was sidelined for an extended period. The Boise State product is a pending free agent, making him one of the players whose futures will be determined by how the Cowboys handle a Parsons extension next offseason. Lawrence, who has spent his entire 11-year career in Dallas, will see his market value take a hit with a lengthy absence, but he should be able to return later in the season. Skip Bayless, Cowboys fans in shambles amid Derrick Henry's hot start in Bills-Ravens. The Dallas Cowboys nearly signed Derrick Henry, who had signified interest in joining them in the offseason, but the so-called America's team ended up not pursuing the star running back, now with the Baltimore Ravens. Now, both Cowboys fans and noted sports analyst Skip Bayless are scratching their heads in regret as Henry put in serious work during their Week 4 victory over the Buffalo Bills, 35-10. I pounded the table for the Cowboys to sign Derrick Henry, Bayless said in a post on X, formerly Twitter. Ravens got a steal for only $8 million. We got the highest paid player in NFL history, Dak. They got D. Henry to join a QB better than Dak. Look at him now. Skip Bayless is not alone in regretting the Cowboys' failure to sign Derrick Henry, who had 24 carries for 199 yards and 1 touchdown for the Ravens. For instance, fan account at Blogging the Boys posted a clip of Henry's touchdown on the first play of the game and said he would probably help the Cowboys but all in. Derrick Henry would probably help the Dallas Cowboys, but all in next. User at ES3_09 posted a meme while saying Jerry Jones could have spent the money he used in trading for Trey Lance on Henry instead. Jerry Jones watching Derrick Henry take belt to the Bills, knowing he could have had him if he weren't paying Trey Lance $5 million per year to get Dak's Gatorade and hand him an iPad on the sideline. Meanwhile, user at Kevin Gray Sports could only laugh while remembering that Henry worked out in Dallas during the offseason and the Cowboys could have easily approached him for a deal but ended up backing out due to money concerns. Additionally, at Saad Youssef 126 quoted Bleacher Report's clip of the RB's first quarter touchdown and simply echoed GM Jerry Jones' statement that the Cowboys couldn't afford Derrick Henry. Too bad the Cowboys couldn't afford Derrick Henry. Another fan, at Coopmavs, simply said, Derrick Henry. The knife turns in the Cowboys' stomach. Finally, user at Daniel Sports posted the popular meme of Hank having a heart attack on Breaking Bad, imagining Cowboys fans reacting to the missed opportunity of having Henry as their starting running back this season. Cowboys fans realizing Derrick Henry could have been their starting RB this year. Cowboys fans across the nation, along with Skip Bayless, can only watch as Derrick Henry's monster game helped the Ravens blow out the Buffalo Bills in Week 4, handing them their first loss of the season. Meanwhile, after their 0-2 start, the Ravens have won 2 straight games to get back on track and their season back under their control. On the other hand, the Cowboys are 2-2 ahead of their Week 5 against the 3-1 Pittsburgh Steelers. Jerry Jones too cheap to pay Bill Belichick to coach Cowboys? The Dallas Cowboys entered the 2024-25 NFL season all in, according to team owner and general manager Jerry Jones. Being all in meant waiting until the last minute to sign star players Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb to record-setting contracts. Jerry Jones always has high expectations for the team, and with Mike McCarthy on the final year of his contract, many believe it is Super Bowl or bust for the head coach. If the Cowboys fail to make the postseason or once again exit the playoffs early, the team will likely be in the market for a new head coach. Many have linked the Cowboys to legendary NFL coach Bill Belichick, but some are doubtful that it could actually happen. Because of Jerry Jones' conservative approach to making big splashes in free agency or any big hires in recent years, Mike Florio of Pro Football Talk believes Jerry ultimately will be too cheap to pay Belichick. Florio wrote, "Many think this one is obvious. I think Jerry Jones ultimately will be too cheap to pay Belichick. Until then, Jerry will milk the possibility for as much attention as possible." Hell, he publicly spoke about eventually hiring Belichick in January, not long after issuing a statement that the coach who had won 36 games in 3 regular seasons would be back for the final year of his contract. It's certainly something to consider. We know Jerry loves attention and creating headlines, so until it is time to actually make a hire if the team goes that route, Belichick will continue to be linked to Dallas. Jerry isn't going to shut down any rumors along the way. Belichick does have an itch to return to coaching, so the opportunity will be there for the Cowboys to name him the next head coach if McCarthy is ousted, but at what cost? Would Belichick be willing to return to coaching if the Cowboys offered him less than he made with the New England Patriots? According to Sportico, Belichick signed an extension in 2023 worth approximately $25 million per year. Unless he agrees to take a pay cut, it's hard to see the Belichick-Cowboys marriage taking place. But only time will tell. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Bill Belichick? Leave your opinion in the comments.